like when you actually put everything down, they made Chyna look pretty strong. Like Jarrett got next to no offense out. The crowd seemed to love her, and I mean, she's the first Intercontinental Women's Champion. So they did some really good things, but there just happens to be a pile of atrocities next to this match.
Yeah.
It's like if you dumped out a garbage can filled with garbage onto the floor, and you're like, oh, I was looking for that. Let me nitpick that out. Let me nitpick this out. But at the end of the day, this match was just the worst.
But is it the worst?
No.
I agree. But it's the closest we've had in a while.
So if we pull up our list here, we've got I'm going to start at Chamber of Horrors at the bottom, near the bottom of the list at number 14.
I want to hear you say this match is better than Gracie's match.
I vote that this match is worse than the Chamber of Horrors match.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not getting too much of a pushback from that. Goldberg and Lord Steven Regal.
I think it's...
Goldberg had that amazing, like, fucking roll through for the leg lock in that match. Steven Regal had the most amazing headlock takeover I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, if you were like, hey, do you want to watch the Regal Goldberg match again or Chyna Jarrett? I would pick Regal Goldberg.
Yeah, same. I would.
I think I agree.
Yeah, I think it's worse than Goldberg versus Regal, but I think it's better than Chamber of Horrors.
Okay, you're making up your own list now. I'm gonna ignore that.
I'm just politicking here, but yeah, this should probably be our new second to last.
Yes. So so our last one is Toru Yano and Takashi Iizuka versus the Gracie brothers from New Japan Pro Wrestling. That match was a nightmare. There was a couple of cool things in that match. I remember a flying armbar that looked really good from
Yano
Gracie.
Just throwing a chair at a dude's arm was pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good too.
Yeah, there's a part of me that would watch that match over this, but I enjoyed seeing Chyna again, so it was kind of like a nice nostalgia thing for me. I hadn't watched a match of hers in a long time.
Yeah, I don't know. Chyna has that presence that kind of helps her out. We talked about that at the beginning of this match. But Toru Yano and Iizuka, they had that weird, dumb rape angle before the match started. That was super gross.
And I think that was grosser than anything. Well, I don't know if it was...
I think that was grosser than anything.
You could probably have a long discussion comparing the two.
Not that it's the match's fault or even the WWE's fault. It could kind of be WWE's fault.
You can argue that WWE stuff is worse because it's reaching a larger audience and it's like a more subtle. Like it's like I said, there are kids watching this. They're impressionable, you know?
Right.
No, totally. I was leading in to say like this thing I'm about to say, not that it's WWE's fault, but as soon as the match is over, the first thing I see is like a guy in the crowd just hold up a sign that says Christian is gay.
Oh my god.
That's
perfect.
Yeah, it's
1999 for you.
I saw that.
There.
I'm like, yeah, that's this match.
Yeah, all the signs
and
in
these
that
people
time frame were either X is gay or X 316.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just a sign with Cartman on it.
Yeah, or a Cartman sign, yeah.
Or like the Rock's eyebrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or WCW sucks if you're at a WWE show.
Or,
WWF sucks if you're at WCW show. Yep. That was your 5 choices of signs pretty much to make. I mean, oh my god, to think about it, in the late 90s, WWE signs were the equivalent of the YouTube comments.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Except I would say the YouTube comments are maybe more inventive because like we just discussed, it was basically 3 or 4 sign types at WWE shows and people get very creative on how terrible they are in YouTube comments.
So like,
if it was YouTube comments, it'd be like someone holding up a sign with like 12-point font. It's like, I can't believe they're ruining the Becky Ronda storyline. It was so simple in the beginning, and now they went and like, just be like lines and lines of text.
Oh my god, I can't believe Ronda thinks she's actually gonna fight these people. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so basically like signs at sporting events were like primitive memes almost.
I
Yep.
hate it.
Was Cartman was a meme?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think this match is the second worst match of all time. How does
I
everybody
I
else
agree
feel
with
about
that.
Yeah.
All right. So that's number 16 on our list. Number 17 is still the New Japan Pro Wrestling match. But number 16, one above that, is Chyna versus Jeff Jarrett in the first ever Good Housekeeping match from WWF No Mercy 1999. It's official. And speaking of WWE Hall of Famers, or soon to be Hall of Famers, next week we are going to have the first ever Hall of Fame extravaganza show where we are going to be just speed ranking. How many matches we got?
3.
3 matches from the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2019. What a class it is.
Man,
And
we got some banger matches for you to watch this week for this episode.
Will they be worse than this match?
It's going to be great.
Probably, but you'll have to tune in and find out.
so stay tuned, and we will see you guys next week on the best match ever.
Ever.
Yo, tell me whose time it is now.